Tuesday, August the 24th. Kun Tulsathit, I think this headline is wrong. Thaksin quits job. I don't think he quits. I think he was forced out.
It's the polite way to say it. It's like when we talk about English soccer coaches.
Really?
Most of the coaches will be asked to leave.
Asked to leave.
Politely, yes. From what we heard is the move was initiated by the Cambodian side, not Kun Thaksin side.
And do we know why it was so sudden, so unexpected, and so dramatic?
We're still trying to find out. We will have that on the Nation tomorrow, on our website tonight. But as you say, it's totally unexpected. 2 weeks ago, both countries, I mean, Kun Appisit and Hun Sen were still fighting on the world stage.
Right.
Hun Sen started by submitting 2 letters to the United Nations, and the Thai government also submitted a counter letter. And that was not at all a sign of 2 countries trying to return the ambassadors.
So something must have happened.
Something must have happened over during the past 2 weeks, and we still don't know. Maybe some foreign influence, or
maybe a lot of factors coming together at the same time, converging to influence the very dramatic decisions on both sides. But our reporter said that Kun Suthichai, the Thai ambassador to Phnom Penh,
he knew beforehand.
Right, I think he said he knew by Friday.
By Friday.
But this story came Monday, right? When the Prime Minister sort of tried to suggest to the reporters.
He was getting some signals.
Yeah, he was flying a kite and saying, "Do you know some good news coming out?"
Yes.
The reporter was saying, "What?" And then he looked at Panithan and said, "Have they announced it officially?" They meaning Phnom Penh.
Yes.
And I think they already knew something was brewing last week. But then Kun Surin Pissawan, the ASEAN Secretary General, met Hun Sen last week sometime. For over 2 hours.
Yes, and then a lot of positive that have come off that.
Kun Surin was tweeting about, tension reduced, that good news was coming, and that Hun Sen agreed to meet Appisit in Brussels.
That is very significant because, as we know, Hun Sen never accepted this government legitimacy in all the statements, in all the press releases by the Cambodian government. Every time Hun Sen said that we do not deal with illegitimate government, and he also always attacked Appisit legitimacy. And in a press release or an interview with the Phnom Penh Post over the weekend, one significant story was that Hun Sen was agreeing to meet Kun Appisit in Brussels. That in itself is quite a significant piece of news.
But why did they have to remove Thaksin before they meet?
Maybe I don't know, it had to come out of the Cambodian side. Maybe they think that it's better for both countries to just de-Thaksinize from the whole picture. I mean, we have this Khao Pravihan controversy, which is already complicated with or without Thaksin.
It is.
And with Thaksin in the picture, it is only got more complicated. So maybe it's good for both countries to just...
Well, of course it's positive. But we just want to know how it happened, why it happened, and then what's going to happen now. Because if the stories behind the scene were not convincing enough, then the next step will not be very substantial, meaning that they might just try to do, gesturing. It's just a gesture that they want to meet, but deep down they may not want to agree on anything. But if the story behind these decisions was strong enough, solid enough, then the next step will be meaningful, meaning that the full ambassadors will be back, and then the test will come when they will discuss Pravihan. If they agree to discuss Khao Pravihan, then I think that is solid evidence that they mean it. But if they say we'll meet, and then, we still have to argue over Khao Pravihan, and that the border issues will still have to be discussed, and all the same old stories coming back, then you can be sure that all this is just gesture and no substance. But I think this is what we are waiting for.
Yes, we are trying to find out what happened behind the scenes. So stay tuned for the nation tomorrow.
Yes.